Hi guys, welcome in my office in Belgium. I just wanted to show you guys a bit practically how a test works and explain a little bit more in person. So what we do before a test is that we check with the person what's their current exercise activity and what's their current level. So then we can choose based on their goals. And we can choose either we do the test on a treadmill, we do it on an exercise bike, or even on a rowing machine. That's based on their goals. And then we check with the person what's their current stress level, how is their sleep, how fit do they feel, because this will determine the goals and also has a relationship with their current physical health level. So we first talk about that, and then we go more in detail about the goals this person has. It can differ from being overall more fit. They might want to be more safe and more efficient in their exercise using a heart rate monitor. They might do certain sports and have a goal in mind for their sports, or they might want to lose weight, for example, or work related. They might have certain goals. So we check the individual goal, and then we can base our exercise program on the person's ambitions. So what we do first practically is we check the person's body composition. This is a detailed measurement of the person's fat percentage, for example using the skin fold measurement tool. And then we also will check their visceral fat, their skeletal muscle percentage, their body circumference. We'll check all these measurements to have a good idea about the body composition. And then based on the person's goals, we will give them ideal values for this individual. So my wife is going to help us today to show you a bit practically how the test works. So based on the person's current activity level, we choose a protocol. It could be on a treadmill or the exercise bike or the rowing machine. And then every 3 minutes I'll augment the speed or the resistance on the machine, and the person has to just keep going until exhaustion. And every 3 minutes I'll check their heart rate. First their heart rate, I'll check their lactate level with this lactate scout tool, which I'll show you in a minute. And I'll also ask the person to give a score going from 0 to 20, how their exhaustion feeling is. So based on all these measurements, I can work with formulas to make the person's individual heart rate zones, exercise program, and all the results you'll see in a minute. So now I'll show you guys every 3 minutes I'll check the person's heart rate, their blood lactate, and the exhaustion level. So I'll show you guys how I check the lactate level. So we give a little prick just with a very little pinprick. It's in the earlobe, so it really doesn't hurt. Right?
Not at all.
And then with this tool, it only takes about 10 seconds for it to measure their lactate. So for example, now it's at 1.4. So it goes real quick, and every 3 minutes we'll check their lactate level and see where the the thresholds come. So every 3 minutes we check their lactate level using this tool, and every 3 minutes we also check the heart rate using a heart rate belt which goes around the waist, and it has a connection with my phone, so I can check the heart rate and the lactate level every 3 minutes, which will be the basis of this test. The test is actually based on two important values. The first value is the heart rate at which the body goes from burning mostly fat to burning sugars, and this point is called the aerobic threshold, and this point is important for different goals, like for example weight loss, people who want to start exercising, or they want to ameliorate their basic fitness level, their physical well-being, for daily activities. But also this point is important for long endurance sports. It's actually the point for the heart rate for basic endurance. So that's the first point where the heart rate at which the lactate level rises, but the body can still compensate for it. So it's the point where we go from burning fat into burning sugars, and this is important for the goals I just referred to. And the second important value is the heart rate at which the body cannot compensate anymore for the produced lactate. So at this point, it's a point of no return, the lactate will shoot in the body, and the body will become exhausted and the muscles slowly soar up. So this is called the anaerobic threshold, and this heart rate is important for more competitive sports, for more physically endurance in hard labor, for example, hard work. But it could also be for treating early stages of diabetes, where you burn more sugars. So this threshold is for other goals than the first heart rate. So these are the two important values, and based on these heart rates, with formulas we make the individual's heart rate training zones and the exercise program based on their individual goals. So based on the results of the test, with complex formulas we can calculate a person's genetic potential for exercise, but also the points as I just referred to, those important heart rate zones where the individual goes from fat burning towards mostly sugar burning and then totally soaring up. And based on the individual's results, I can find the 6 heart rate zones going from recuperation trainings to interval trainings or high interval trainings. And based on the person's goals, we will make a 12-week training program, giving them for their goals a specific program they can work with, and they can go after these goals. So to sum it all up, this test is good for people of all ages and all exercise levels. If you're just starting to exercise, if you're a beginner, if you're a recreative sporter, and even if you're a professional athlete, this test will show you your current fitness level. It will show you your individual heart rate training zones, and based on your individual goals, I can make a training program which will help you to train in a safe, comfortable and efficient way.